Hello. Lazy Sunday. And I'm too lazy for Elden Ring, so I thought, you know what? Let's jump back in to Stardew Valley. See how the farm's doing. See if we can... I need to get a movement that's slower than this. This looks like I'm running and sliding. Wait, let me do it. If I tilt my head like this. For some reason I think that's funny. Well, they're saying, yeah, Stardew Valley, whoa. I wasn't gonna stream, but I'm not in a chill mood, so I thought, you know what, if I can't relax anyway, let's get distracting and stream. I think there's a bunch of stuff we can do. I don't think it's gonna be a very long stream. Luckily, I do have tomorrow. Hang on. Luckily, we do have tomorrow still off. I say we, I do. I do, and fellow people who live in the British lands has tomorrow off. I don't know who else. I should get a world calendar. All I know is it is summer bank holiday. I just wish we picked cooler names for these holidays. Like something a bank holiday is dumb. Should call it, I don't know, chill day, or ice cream day, or I don't know, stay in bed day. I want to hear more about the banks. I feel like that's maybe that's why they don't want to get rid of it. It's the only positive connotation most people have to the word bank over here. It's like, cool. We've got a bank holiday, nice. Yay, banks. Still trying to drink way more water. So see how that goes today. Do I have to take a lot more breaks again? Where were we? Oh, wait, no, I made notes. Hang on. Yeah. Where are my notes? What do we have to do? Buy goat in capital letters. G-O-A-T. I almost misspelled it. That would have been embarrassing. Okay. I need to buy a goat. But Robin's still working on the building, so we're not quite ready for buying a goat yet. And then we need to upgrade, and then we buy a duck. And then I'll probably start saving up again. And it's more satisfying than cooking with fresh vegetables from your own garden. Okay, Caroline. Mine's a farm, it's not a garden. I'm a professional. Ridgeside, traditional Ridgeside Gathering Festival. There's a lot of shops, events, and food. Lots of food. Be there or be square. Do I need to bring anything? Lenny's the mayor. Isn't she the mayor of Ridgeside? Why is she signing off as former Miss Ridgeside? That's a little bit weird. But hey, whatever makes her happy.
Hello.
Hello, Leo. When did they say that was, today or tomorrow? Oh, it's today. Shit, I already didn't pay attention. What time? Oh, 9 to 6. Okay, let's quickly rush and get our stuff done. Just need to check in with the animals, and I want to quickly go to blacksmith. And then I think that's good enough. Am I doing? Lazy. But it's okay. I have tomorrow off, so we can be lazy. Can be as lazy as I want. I'm going to be very angry at myself tomorrow about how lazy I was today. But hey. That's nothing new. I'm going to wake up, look in the mirror and go, fuck you, Jeff. We're going to go with Jeff today. After my good friend, Jeff Bezos. I thought today, would Twitch be okay with if someone made a Jeff Bezos model and just roleplayed that they're Jeff Bezos? Or would that cause problems? They get banned for impersonation. Hey Shrek, how you doing, man? Considering a rebranding to be Jeff Bezos. Is it Bezos or is it Bezos? I should probably figure out how it's pronounced if I want to rebrand and make a Bezos VTuber model. I'll just go with Jeffy B. And then everyone's happy. Or no one's happy, which is the same thing. Beth J's, yeah, maybe I should just do Beth Jezos. And just have this muscly, bald VTuber model flexing, funny little black t-shirt on. There's one photo of him looking like he's on his way to go beat up someone for money. Jeff Bezos? No, that's too far. That's too far. Nah, I don't want a wild plum. I need apples, damn it. Where are my apples? I mean, I don't need it that much. It's not that important, but I do want to finish all the community center things, and for that, we need apples. Okay, so, farm stuff done. Man, if only I could get my daily tasks done at 8:10 in the morning. But I did get up at 6:30, so maybe I would get my stuff done if I woke up at 6:30 in the morning instead of 9:30. Like the photo of him from the 90s where it looks like he has to tell all his neighbors when he moved in. Nah, there's the old photo where he looks like someone that sells books online, right? And then the newer one, he just looks like someone who sells anything you want online. And then maybe he goes and breaks some people's kneecaps on the way. It's got their cross. I don't think they mind. No way. Maybe we're full. And yeah, there's a couple of those guys that really make the you're not ugly, you're just poor kind of thing. Like if you look at... Is it all locked because the rich side thing's going on? Well, that fucking sucks. Fine. Go to rich side then. Yeah, if you look at old Jeff Bezos photos and you look at old Elon Musk photos. Huh. Wonder what changed. And then you've got people like Bill Gates, who's just he still looks like Bill Gates. Not sure I would call Elon attractive with all the monies. Yeah, but he looks like, if you just look at his head, if you just look at his change that he went through, I think most people would say the newer head's more attractive than the older head. I don't know what it looked like below the head back in the day. Is this the whole... So this is the festival? We just talk to everyone. Wait, why do they have stands and things up? Why don't I have anything? Oh man. Let's see. Ooh, I can get an early prismatic shard. One iridium sprinkler, useless. Bam. Oh, but I can't. Wait, when can I hatch dinosaur eggs? Is this where I should not give it to Gunther? I should go and... Dinosaur egg. Yeah, I shouldn't give this one to Gunther. I should hatch this one when we get our new bigger coop. And then we can incubate it in there. And then that dinosaur can grow up and lay an egg. Oh. Another rare seed. Ah, shit, man. Don't they usually cost 1,000? Ancient fruit. I can use the seed maker to make more ancient seeds. Another sapling. These shops, why do they have so many good things in them? Why is she asking me if I contributed? Contributed to what? Nobody told me I have to contribute. Should I be talking to... Should I be talking to everyone? Should we get some food? Oh yeah, Lorenzo has the shop, I forgot. I mean, it depends what you want to ask, right? Can ask, but I can't guarantee a positive answer. Food's too expensive. Fine, let's talk to everyone. Oop. paints. Does Leia paint as well? I thought she just does sculptures. Hey, first. I should probably just ban the term cheap viewers and best viewers. Ah, but what if someone comes to my stream and says you have the best viewers? Then, oh shit, that's not gonna work. Or is there a trash bag just on the floor? I just need to make sure I don't accidentally end the event. Oh, Kiwi's doing flips. Oh, okay. Still don't trust that Kiwi thing after it threatened me with knives. Oh, I think that question might be a little bit too deep for stream. Spoken to them. That's the kind of stuff that, I don't know, someone that knows you. Can I get some food? Do I have to buy it? It's Freddy. Oh, this George has a buddy. Buddy Freddy, I didn't even know. Don't think I've ever met Lola. Yeah, that sounds tough, but that's a little bit heavy for stream. Why does he have to cook his own food over here? Can't they give him some of the other food? Is everyone so mean to Linus? Who's this guy? I met him. Also, I don't think I met this guy. He looks like an anime dad. Concert. I'm just quickly gonna Google so I don't accidentally miss anything important. What's this Ridgeside? Is it Ridgeside Festival? Oh, of course, it's not gonna be on this wiki. I don't want to miss and accidentally skip anything. Let's see. Featured attraction is speaking to all the villagers and attending the concert. There's a few booths set up being purchased. Routes random items. Festival ends after music concert. Oh. Okay. Not missing anything valuable then. Okay, let's see which is going to be up with this concert. Is it Lewis in the band? Oh, it's these kids' band. Abigail on drums. I didn't expect her to be the drummer. I would have pictured in a band, or in a band I would have thought maybe like bass. Oh, does he sing? Sebastian on the keyboards. No guitars, just keyboards and drums. Maybe he whips out a guitar. Unspectacular gathering, yeah, okay. Just want to start dancing, fine. Where are we? Where are we? Oh, there, right in the center. Come on, yeah, fun, okay. Thank everyone for helping to make this year's gathering a success. Why did they all not ask me for help? I didn't even know this was going to happen. Whoops. Okay. We're going to have some actual music. Oh, Sam plays guitar and sings. Okay. Why does he look like he went a bit Super Saiyan over here? Does he usually look like this? Music's a lot chiller than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping for some metal. Oh, maybe he doesn't sing, he just plays guitar. Which is fine. I actually like that they made Abigail the drummer. Have you been nibbled on by an insect, Shrek? Oh. First we have Pizza with his hornet attack. Let's hope it's not bed bugs. I've never encountered bed bugs in my life, but I think they're the bug I fear the most. Man, flea bites are even worse than mosquito, right? For me, they swell up really like big, red and itchy. Not that I have fleas, I just have in the past been bitten by a flea. A lot of fleas. Looks like a drain fly. What's a drain fly? Is that a thing? I'm now Googling. Oh, they're actually cute. I was going to say, we're only supposed to be Googling cute animals. What the hell? That looks like a cute little moth. I feel like calling them flies is a bit rude. Is that just what they look up? I probably haven't looked at any of them ever this closely. Because I've seen those before, but I never knew they looked like that. Aww. Cute. Cute but gross. Do you not think... Hang on. Do you not think this picture is a little bit cute? Like, it's all fuzzy, and he's got these chunky antennas. That's vaguely cute, right? And still not at the same level as that bumblebee from the other day, right? But this is not that bad. It's not that bad for a fly. Like this compared to a different fly, so much better. Like I feel if this one was big, I would give him a little rub at the back of his head. But I don't know what it looks like from the front, so maybe it's a horrifying beast. Should you find anything fuzzy cute? But isn't that the thing, right? Most fuzzy things are just cute. It depends. Like I said, we can't see the face. But it looked vaguely cute to me. Ooh, I almost put that in the chest, next to the coop, forgetting that that'll automatically make dinosaur mayo. Ooh, that would have been a mistake. And should I give this to Gunther or should I save this one? I think I should save that one. Wait, what do you get from Gunther for a prismatic shard? Hang on, this is important. I know I can get the sword with it. Well, there's actually a lot we can do with it. What happens when I give him a prismatic shard? Oh, nothing specific. I think I'm gonna hang on to it. I believe you hate ladybugs. But weren't you talking about getting swarmed by a bunch of them, right? I can see that being a little bit gross. Like, it doesn't matter how cute a little insect is, if I get swarmed by them, that would freak me out as well. But they look cute. They look very cute. Like, if you could scale them bigger, it would be even cuter. Hate all insects can repel at sound at high velocity towards me, including butterflies. But I think there's a difference between you look at this thing and you think it looks cute or it looks gross versus this thing is flying at my face. Am I happy about it, right? Because I don't want any insects crawling on me, but I can still appreciate that some of them look cute. Oh, it's Robin's birthday. If Robin likes us, does she give us a discount? So about hair with bugs. You mean bugs with hair on them, or your hair and bugs crawling in them? Like the worst nightmare I've ever had in my entire life that I'm not even going to talk about because I don't want to think about it because I'm scared I'm going to dream about it again, involved insects. So I definitely not a big insect fan. But that doesn't mean they're not cute. There's a lot of people that look cute as well that I don't want anywhere near me. Glazed yams, okay, cool. Blah blah chowder, okay, cool. Yeah, I don't like a bunch of bugs around me at all. As long as I don't see them, that's sort of okay, then I don't mind them existing, but I can't relax if I sit there and there's like a spider right next to me. And the only worse thing than a spider you can see is a spider you did see and you can't see them anymore, and you don't know where they went. I once tried to catch a spider. I don't know if I've told this on stream before, probably. It's not like I have unlimited stories. I once tried to catch a spider, one that was as, like, with its legs spread out, about as big as my hand. So I had like a bag over my hand and I was going to sort of reach and catch it. So it's in the bag, and the power was out as well, so it was fairly dark and someone was pointing like a flashlight, and as soon as I grabbed to it, it jumped towards me. And then nothing. We couldn't find it. And I looked for like 20 minutes and I couldn't find it. And it was my girlfriend at the time's parents' house. And her mom called us for dinner, so okay, dinner it is. And then I sat at the table. And then every now and then I just feel like I feel something crawling on the back of my neck, or I feel something on my back. So that wasn't great. And then like 3 hours later we found the spider again in the bathroom. Like, relief. Was not on me. The history I've ever had was about me running over Elizabeth Schwarzkopf. I don't even know who that is, in a Beetle car. That's very specific. That's intriguingly specific. That's so specific, I feel like if you have a therapist, that's something you're supposed to be talking about. Who is that? Can I Google again? Let's Google this person in incognito. German-born Austro-British lyric soprano. Oh, opera singer. Okay, so you dreamt you ran over an opera singer who died in 2006. Did you dream this in 2006? So I need to go click and read and see how this person died. Died in his sleep, okay. Phew. If that said car accident and the driver was never found, I would have been concerned. Phew. I'm actually a little bit relieved. Oh, they don't eat on a festival day. Is that why? The food's still there. Oh, we can buy goats. hiccups. Like, that sounds so much. Oh, no, but horrible hiccups. I don't like how... I feel like the person who made these animated drawings for replacements for some of the items probably also doesn't like cheese, because did they really need those pungent aroma lines coming out of it? It was a bad dream because you liked her. If anything else, it wouldn't be such a bad dream. Sure. Am I just blocking the cows and that's why they're not coming out? Ah, fine, we're wasting the milk. How can I... Oh. Let's just ignore the fact that there's a gate there. Just not use that gate. Okay, it's actually a little bit small for the amount of things we have. So I want Robin to go and upgrade my coop now. So what we need is big coop. 400 wood and 150 stone. I don't understand why they didn't add a key for I want to grab 150. Okay. Nice. Now let's talk to Susan. I feel like Susan is the only... Oh, I was gonna say she's the only age-appropriate romance person, but no. I should really start making a younger character when I play. Oh, it's not 9 yet. Am I gonna have to build another silo to get me through winter? Sorry if it smells weird. Okay. So what I want is a deluxe coop. Or a big coop. A big coop, yeah. Oh yeah, I can take the hay out, but then I have to... Then I can't put the hay back in. If you could put the hay back into the silo, that would be cool, but... I mean, I probably should do that. That's probably safer to have just as a backup plan, so my poor old animals don't starve. Yeah, fine, let's do that. Just probably the safe plan. The cheap and safe plan. Oh wait, we're going to Marnie's. Oh, my large amount of cash is creeping down rather quickly. Maybe I should just buy one goat. Who wants to name a goat? Maybe the goat should just be Jeff. It's a good name for a goat. Maybe Pierre pickpocketed you while you were sleeping. I hope not. I think my cat would protect me from sneaky Pierre. And I actually hope I don't keep all my gold in my trouser pockets. I mean, where else do I keep it? Under my head? Damn, Shane really doesn't like me. Fine, bro. What supplies do we have? This is for sheep. Okay, animals. It's goat time. 4,000. Okay, we'll just get one goat. We're not calling the goat Wombus. That's actually not a bad name for a goat. Would actually be fine. If I was just playing normally and I would just randomize, I would just stick with Wombus. Yeah, I think Jeff is not actually that bad for a goat, right? Let's just go with Jeff. Let's go with Jeffy. No, let's just go with Jeff. That was my first thought, little Jeff. Ah, shit, little Jeff is a lady. It's okay. Jeff can be a unisex name. I don't like that guy. I wish we could push him in. It would be cool if you could just get rid of villages you don't like. But I would never get rid of Nora. Nora's my favorite. I think I might have had instant noodles for lunch way too many times this month. Yeah, go Nora. See, she likes reptiles and instant noodles. What's not to like? Ooh. I could buy... She's got a new picture. She doesn't usually look like that, right? I could buy some of these to help complete my bundles. Shit, that feels like such a waste. That's probably fine. Nora would be a good cow name. Yeah, Nora sounds like a very sensible cow name. Apologies if anyone's name is Nora. I'm not saying Nora's just a cow name, it can be a human name as well. It's a nice name. I don't think I've ever met a Nora. Yeah. Okay, so... Should we go put these? Oh, let's go to cleanse. I was considering upgrading another tool, but we are running out of money. Winter is not very good in our wallets, so we need to... What did I do? We need to watch out. You knew 2 Noras? Both Eleanor, really. Are Noras usually Eleanors, or is their full name usually Nora? I don't know. It's a lot of geodes and things. Most of the Norse go by Nora or Norika or Ella. Yeah, I feel I've just heard L before. Just EL. Or Alenka. Interesting. Don't think I've ever met a Eleonora. Isn't the one invading NPC in Elden Ring Eleonora? One with that pole blade. But that doesn't count as someone I've met. I'm just curious. I should probably not smash any more of these geodes. It's probably fine. I'm basically paying 25 for a gem, right? Okay. Let's see if any of those are donatable. Noran Ellen is common, but about all the gen. Interesting. Nope. Oh, let's see what book that is. Marriage Guide for Farmers. Okay. Why do farmers have to do it differently? Couldn't they just have said this is the valley's way of doing things? What if you're not a farmer? Do you have to do it differently? Oh, I thought this was a gem. No, it's the tortilla. Whoops. I wish you could make bigger chests. Like put 2 chests next to each other and then they merge into a big double chest or something. That would be cool. I actually like more, I don't want to say old-timey, but classic names with a nice modern nickname attached to it. I like that. Fine, Tortilla can go in here. Those 2 I'm going to drop off at the community center. Like flower adjacent names. like poppy and daisy and rose. Oh, those aren't really adjacent, they're directly on top. What would be a flower adjacent name? Nice. Ah, shit, could I have bought a sturgeon as well? Is Margaret a flower name? What would be a weird flower to be named after? What's that flower that smells like a corpse? That would probably be a weird one. I think that flower bloomed yesterday or something. I think I saw an article. I think it blooms like once a year or whatever. And the one at the place, the botanical garden. I think it finally bloomed. So let's follow advice. Okay. I just wish you could put it back in the silo. Oh, I didn't drop that off. Shit. Okay, now we better go find a lot of grass. Like I missed the I in Daisy twice now. Yeah, I thought that was a typo the first time, but... I think what's the worst name I've ever heard? I don't think there's any like traditional names that are bad. There's just parents who go a little bit too wild. That's why I think it's... like... I'm sort of on two thoughts over here. On the one hand, I sort of think, is it really appropriate for the government to tell you what you can and cannot name your child? But then you see something online about someone that called their child Pepsi Maximus or Dietus Cocus or stuff like that, and I think, damn, the child's gonna have a hard life. And then I think maybe we should have some checks in with someone saying, no. You cannot call your daughter Darth Vader. Yeah, I do get the name Adolf probably went downhill quite a little bit, right? Man, I actually feel really... one of my friends, I think she probably grew up no problem with her name whatsoever, and then suddenly a few years ago, now the name isn't that popular anymore. And she's very sad about it. Because you can go for decades with an innocent name like Karen, and now suddenly, due to the internet, it's not really a name you want to have due to associations, which sucks. And it was such a nice name. I think it was a very popular name, and then it just completely fell off now, and now no one wants to name their kid Karen. But yeah, it's so sad. I actually don't like it then, because, you know, the innocent Karens out there who are treated like Karens. And she's one of the nicer people I know. Karen with an I. I don't think I've ever seen a Karen with an I. Who the hell is Scarlet? Is everything okay, boo? Oh, there's a ghost. Oh, I like Sophia, actually. Are we listening into someone's private conversation about their medical situation? Man, we are a scumbag. Why are we interfering with everyone? Okay, no, we didn't hear. We're just strolling by. Okay, now we just decided to stop there and stare at Sophia. And she is cute, but still, that's creepy, bro. Gotta move on. Who's that guy? I'm sure that's what they all wonder. You farmer, yeah, blah blah blah. Scarlet, friend of this dog. Oh, that's mean. Having Crampleton, fine. It's funny how Jan and Hans is popular Afrikaans names as well. And the John equivalent would be Johan or Johannes. I feel all the Bible names, right, have their own version in each language. Blah blah blah. I think, is there any Bible name that doesn't really get used? Let me think. Man, I'm not even going to be able to name all the... No more people are called Jesus. Yeah, I feel like that's more of a... like a Spanishy kind of thing. Or is it a Spanish thing, or is it a South American thing? I don't know, with Jesus. But yeah, I've never met a... like, shop at school and this kid's name is Jesus. That would have been a little bit weird. Esther's so big. I don't like the name Esther. Nothing against Esther's. It's just all against a specific Esther. My ex's name was Esther. So now to me it's a negative name. Where the Afrikaans one is actually without the H, but she had the H as well, so it's very specific. I mean, either for the same reason or similar reason. It's funny how you sort of associate one name with a specific person, right? And then that name's just negative, and then maybe one day you meet someone nice with the same name, and you're like, okay, that name's actually not that bad. It could just be like an actor, or it could even just be a character in a movie or something. Like if I suddenly met someone whose name was Hannibal, I would think, probably don't want to be alone in the house with that guy. Denmark by statistics rocking biblical names. Interesting. This is a long chat, holy crap. Did you hear anything we were talking about? I'm gonna say no. No, I had nothing. Because it is the polite lie. If you don't, please keep it to yourself, yeah. I completed these cutscenes on little cutscenes, on little events. They're so long, I've completely forgotten what I was supposed to be doing. Why was I going this way? Oh. Touching grass day, I forgot. We're not just touching it, we're collecting it. So in the winter we can touch it too. Your grandmother's Maria? Damn. Guess what? Does your grandma have a second name? Your grandma goes by Marika. Oh shit. Your granddad isn't Radicon or something like that, right? That would be weird. Yeah, Maria's a very popular Afrikaans name as well. But it's Maria. Was Mikkelas, okay. Another M name. At least it wasn't another name that starts with an R. So we know George R.R. Martin wasn't too involved in that naming. I think a game, like a Stardew Valley-ish kind of game, but you don't play the farmer coming in. You play one of the townspeople and you just see this crazy farmer running around. Like today, he's just running everywhere through town, cutting all the grass and collecting all the hay. And he just stuffs it under his hat or something. Well, I hope he just stuffs it under his hat. I don't know where else he keeps it. You just think, what is going on with that guy? You just have to warn your kids, stay away. Something's not right. Zamar, hello, hello. Welcome. We are preparing for the winter. Make sure our animals don't starve. It's not the most exciting day. Winter is coming, yeah. I just can't hear anyone even say something like that without just getting sad. It's sad that a sentence about winter that is approaching, that a sentence like that makes me sad when I like winter so much, but no. I had to go ruin it. I do occasionally still think about Game of Thrones and how much I used to like it. I think that is still the biggest media failure that has ever been. Right, people have made shit stuff, and they've made stuff that was okay, and then they released something that was shit, but I don't think there's ever been something that had that level of like hype and just a whole chunk of society just talking about it every week, and me rewatching the entire show every year and then fucking up so badly that it just completely disappeared. I haven't even seen it to know how shit it is. The problem isn't that it's shit. The problem is it was so good. It was so good. It was, you have to subscribe to this service thing to watch it so you can discuss it at work with everybody, because it's important. That level of good. even people who don't like fantasy watching at that level of good. I literally, right, first year I watched the first season. The second year I watched season 1, and then season 2 came out, and then I watched that the year after that. I rewatched season 1 and season 2, and then season 3 comes out. And I think I did that up until like season 4 or 5. And then I got a little bit tired of rewatching it every year, so I just sort of rewatched a little bit. And then that last season happened, and I've never even considered watching it ever again. So sad. You got up to like half of season 3, you don't remember a thing. Damn. And I could probably just watch it and just stop early. Kenobi show wasn't. I mean, a lot of people hated it, right? But a lot of people hate anything new Star Wars from Disney, so I don't think that really changed the opinion that much. I don't think the Kenobi show made people stop watching Star Wars. I think The Last Jedi made people stop watching Star Wars. But even with how annoyed I was at that, it doesn't come close to how annoyed I was at Game of Thrones. When we've been just collecting hay all day. Maybe I'll read the Game of Thrones books, that Song of Ice and Fire or whatever, one day if it's ever done. Which I don't think it'll ever be done. They probably just gave up on it. I really like fantasy books, especially like epic fantasy series, but these days I just don't start reading something until I'm sure it's done. There's so many series where you read the book and you're at book 5, and then suddenly book 6 comes out 3 years later, and then there's just nothing. I think, shit, the story's never going to end. I'd much rather prefer something that's just a few books and done. Story complete. It's just like everything, right? If it just drags on too long, it just becomes worse and worse and worse over time. I've never actually read Lord of the Rings. I've read The Hobbit, and I've read like a couple pages of Lord of the Rings. I think that was way before the movies, and I just thought, why are these dwarves singing or something? And I thought, that's just weird. And I didn't read the rest. I should probably give it another go at some point in my life, now that I'm a bit more mature. I was going to say sophisticated, but I'm not. Yeah, I don't think George R.R. Martin's going to be one of those people who make it to like 120 or something. That's probably not going to happen. But maybe he has someone who will just finish it for him. Or maybe we should just give up. I say we. I don't actually care, because I haven't read the books. But I'll read it if they ever finish it. I was tempted to read it when I started watching the show, and then I thought, you know what? I'd rather just watch the show. I don't like... I'd like to finish the show and then I'll give the books a go, or do it the other way around, but I don't want to read the book while the show's ongoing or watch the show while the book's ongoing. Because that, I don't know. I feel like that'll confuse it for me. I'm going to forget what's in the book or not, what's in the show or not. I don't even mind the ending of Game of Thrones, right? It's not like the actual facts around the ending that bugs me. It's the writing and how they got there. It's like they got a summary of the ending from someone, and then they had a edgy 13-year-old just quickly think up a story. Because you can see they were rushed. They just wanted to finish. And I'm sure they regret it a lot, right? Because they fucked up their career. They never got the Star Wars thing they wanted right, and there was another show, I think, as well, that they didn't get. And usually I'm not very... I don't like pointing at one specific person in a production and going, that person ruined it. Grr, arg. But in that case, everyone knows who did it. Luke's gonna get the Berserk ending. I've never even read Berserk. And I've seen glimpses and little bits and pieces of episodes from some Berserk anime, but every time there's a Berserk anime, it just gets these horribly low reviews. Everyone just says it's shit, and I think, what am I supposed to watch then? Okay, have we maxed out? Nice, we're maxed out on hay. Nice. Where the hell am I? Oh no. Isn't there a... There's a minecart on this side, right? Yeah, nice. I've never read a manga in my life. Always just... Like, it's not something I knew even existed growing up, and I didn't even read comics growing up, so... Like, yeah. And now I'd rather just watch the anime. Or anything that comes out. Still watching One Punch Man, and man, One Punch Man is just so wonderful. It's so good. Definitely one of my favorite anime ever. I don't really know what else to put on that list, but if I had to make a list, One Punch Man definitely there. I like the sort of, what's it, the complete opposite of my back in the day. Spreading weeds have caused damage to my farm? Damn it. Another person's life ruined by weed. Walleye, finds fish on rainy evenings during fall and winter. Haven't I caught one? Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, watching Dragon Ball Z as my first anime, and there's like power-up sequence for like 6 weeks. Just this dude screaming and powering up. And then a long fight that's like another couple months long. And then that's actually just like 5 seconds. And in Showtime, contrast that with One Punch Man. He shows up, bam, punch. It's over. Like, oh, okay. Cool. I just love that. What does Jody want? Jody looks cute with a scarf. I like it. It's very nice. Do I want to have dinner with them tonight? Ah, shit. I had a largemouth bass, but Can I get one? But if there's one manga that I actually want to read, it's the Elden Ring one. I've heard it is ridiculous and silly and wonderful. Yeah, I think One Punch Man is just 2 seasons. I think the 3rd season's coming out next year or something. But yeah, there was a... it's hard to talk about anything without spoilers. I don't want to talk to you, I want to pick up that egg. Okay. Damn, Robin. Invading my coop. And getting in the way of me and my eggs. Now some people are getting pissed about the animation in the second one. I can't think of anything bad about the animation in the second one. But I think people are overly critical of what they think is bad animation. And it's the same people who complain about bad, between quotation mark, animation that also complains about the fact that it takes them so long to make a season of something. It's just dumb. I mean, there exists animation that is bad. I'm not saying bad animation doesn't exist, but you can't want it quick and also then want a 24 episode show every year without like a break in between. It's just not gonna happen. First and just such good animation, standard animation is bad in comparison. I'm trying to think. I don't even think I noticed. There are some, because they flip-flop art styles sometimes, depending on like the, I don't know, the vibe. And sometimes, you know, the art style is a bit plainer and looks more like a draft. But I feel like that just, I don't know, I think it works. I think it fits. But we are just going to see more and more and more anime just turn into not hand animated, and it'll just be 3D rendered to look 2D. Because I don't think they can keep up. And it's a harsh job. Little pay, long hours. Destroy your hands and your back and your neck. Wasn't there a thing a while ago about how young those guys die as well? Or was that, did that end up being not true? I don't know. it's the same as a lot of jobs, which is sort of artistic jobs. Where it's like, oh, you're supposed to work for the passion of it rather than the money. See you, Leo. You have a good rest of the day. Let's keep those. So because the mangas knows one of the best art styles. Yeah, but even then, right? That's one frame. It's a lot easier to draw than... What's it usually drawn at? 12 frames a second? 8? I'm not sure. Most acclaimed art style of Tokyo Ghoul, One Punch Man, Vagabond and Innocent. I only know Tokyo Ghoul and One Punch Man there. And Tokyo Ghoul I watched and I enjoyed it up until they did like a time skip or something, and then I disliked it strongly and I never finished watching it. Maybe I should give it a go at some point in the future again. Oh, the others didn't have anime made, okay. Let's just check, so... Cool, nice. Oh, it combines... it combines the number. That's cool. There was something I had to do. There was a task we had to achieve. Yeah, but I'm very lucky that my anime tastes are... The bar for what I enjoy is very low. And I like the dumb shit, right? So many people very annoyed at all this shitty dumb isekai shows, and I love them. Right? Overpowered main character suddenly arriving, just kicking ass for 12 episodes. Wonderful. It's just a pity, like so many of those shows, that the main character always has to be some weird creepy guy as well. I just want a fantasy show. Someone gets reincarnated or whatever, I don't care, but I need them to have been weak and pathetic and then get strong. And then ideally no one gropes anyone, there's no weird dumb shit. No buying a bunch of slaves and have a harem and, I don't know, suddenly have a family. None of that. I just want a weak character suddenly getting strong, kicking ass, and then I'm happy. Ooh, if there's some revenge in there as well. Peak content. Oh, we need to go catch a fish. Largemouth bass. Can we catch a largemouth bass? I keep wanting to say bass. Oh, all season, 6 AM to 7 PM, mountain lake or wilderness farm. Which one's the mountain lake? Oh, that's the mountain lake. Okay, let's go fish. I wouldn't have paid that much money for it if I thought we could catch it in this season. Wait, maybe I have caught some of them then already. No, I need to move my chests together. I wish I could pick 2 chests and say swap contents, please. Like when the title goes, I was at a coffee house and drank cappuccino in the sun. I used the restroom and walked down past them and woke up reincarnated as a 1,000-year-old wizard. Yes. The fact that like on Crunchyroll there's a whole section for anime with really long names. That's why I never really know the name of anything I'm watching. Because on the one hand, I don't really care. I don't talk to people about what I watch. And it's a dumb, silly, long name. But that's why these days my favorite sort of genre of anime is if it's like an isekai kind of show and food plays a big part, then it's often not creepy. Or if the main character's a woman, then it's often just cute and not creepy. There's just too many. I mean, I'll still watch most of them, right? I'll just sort of frown while I watch it. Well, that was quick. I just like shows where, let's say I met someone and she says, hey, do you watch anime? I'm like, yeah. And she asks, oh wow. And says, oh no, I never watch one. Like, what's a show you're currently watching? I want to watch shows where I can answer without like feeling shame. And then if I show the show to that person, is she gonna frown, make a disgusted facial expression, and then leave and maybe call the police? Or is she gonna go, oh, that was cute, that was nice, let's watch another episode? Like, can you show it to a completely normal person that hasn't watched too much anime? And would they be creeped out or not? And it is worrying how many shows fail that check. I am very concerned for the youth of Japan. Can you imagine if a kid show, because most anime still targeted at kids, right? Like teenagers. Can you imagine if a show targeted at teenagers came out on Cartoon Network or whatever, if they still actually make shows? And it had a main character who runs around groping everyone. And buys sex slaves and weird shit like that. I think they would not make another show. So it's a pity there's that much of that kind of shit. When there's so many good other shows. We don't actually need to fish more, right? Got the fish we need. Doing that from now at the same time, right? Probably. They often don't do the little summary at the back of the book, and that's why they name it like that. Oh, interesting. I mean, that's definitely, like, often it's nice to be able to look at the title of something and know what it's about, right? If this game was called, I've inherited a farm from my grandfather and I'm gonna make a lot of money and be the best farmer this town has ever seen, then it gives you a good vibe of what the game is about. Or Doom was called Angry, Angry, Angry. I shoot demons in the thousands and I've got cool armor and look at this great gun that I have. Can't even imagine showing Naruto to someone who's never watched anime. I mean, I don't think Naruto has anything dodgy in it. It's just, it's just cringe. But enjoyable cringe. I still just want them to make a Naruto, like, director's cut. Just cut out all the, oh shit, there's Jirai. Okay, you are correct. But does he harass? I don't think he harasses people, right? He just has his perfect books. Or does he? Have I blocked it out? And there's sexy ninjutsu, but that's not someone assaulting someone else. That's just, hey, I'm turning myself into a sexy lady to distract my master. It's very possible it is. Yeah, I don't think they have horrible stuff like that. They just have like someone murdering everyone they know in their entire village. All the kids, all the parents. So that's okay. But hello. How are you doing today? Hope you are well. Sound like I'm writing a letter. What is our mission? Imagine explaining a sucker from Hunter x Hunter to someone. I've read some explanations about that where I think, yeah, dude, I would just not even try. I watched an anime the other day where the way the main character was drawn, I just thought, I don't know about this dude. I think someone should maybe just call the police to just go check up, just in case. Just go in that person's house and maybe just go look at their files. Because this shit is weird. Man, but Hunter x Hunter was so good. Maybe I should rewatch Hunter x Hunter. I think I've mentioned this before, but I watched Hunter x Hunter. I started watching it and I watched like 3 episodes and I thought this is the most childish nonsense show I have attempted to watch in a very long time. I don't understand how people like it. And then I stopped watching. And then a couple of years later I thought, you know what? I've heard so many other people say it's good. Maybe I should just give it a few more episodes. And then I started watching and then I basically just binged the whole thing in a way too short amount of time. It was one of those shows where, okay, I'm going to watch like 16 episodes today. You still don't know if the blonde one's male or female? I think it was a dude. I can't remember. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong blonde one. Yeah, that show was good. Should we just go mine? What do I want to mine? Yeah, with the chain thing. Yeah. I mean, we're actually doing fine. Who do I need to kill? Maybe I need to go chop wood. Ooh, I need to go chop wood. Okay. This is a wood chopping day. Only anime you watch weekly as it came out? I just can't watch anime. I watched Dragon Ball Z weekly, but that's because that's the only option I had. 19-year-old me being excited on a Friday afternoon because at 4:30 or whatever there's going to be a Dragon Ball Z episode. But yeah, I didn't have another option, so that's just what I did. But since streaming stuff, I don't watch anything weekly. Only thing I would watch weekly is like a full hour-long show where I'm going to be around people who talk about it. But even now, I've sort of stopped caring. But anime, it's too short. There's like 20 minutes of content in an episode, and I don't see how I can follow a show if I watch 20 minutes of it every week. If I like a show, I have to watch at least 3 episodes at a time. And these days, if I really like a show, like I'll start watching it the one evening and I'll finish the second one. Or if it's a weekend, I start watching it around lunchtime. So I watch 6 episodes around lunch and 6 episodes after dinner. Just finished the bartender anime. I think you mentioned something about bartender anime, but I can't remember. I'm just rewatching everything I liked in my watch list at the moment. Because I finished all the new shows I wanted to watch. And most of them I didn't even finish watching it. I just watched 3 episodes and like, okay, no, this This is too weird shit. So now I'm just going through watching all my dumb isekai animes with 3-line long titles. Blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Is she gonna make another fertilizer bomb? Are you able to keep up with all the land? I'm gonna say I automate watering with sprinklers. Imagine you're a farmer and you can't figure out sprinklers. Oh, I haven't checked recently. Every time you mention that show, I have to go check whether I could watch it. Let's paste it in. The 1989 show is just not available anywhere to stream. Don't even find it if I search on Crunchyroll. Sage. Still haven't received the Gundam you ordered 8 months ago. Aww. Blah blah blah. Shit, why am I here? Other than just to suffer. Oh, chopping wood. Oh, the other trees haven't grown back yet. I'm chopping wood over here because I can go chill in the hot spring, but I don't think this is gonna help me, so let's go chop wood somewhere else and then we'll come back. For a free rest. I think I would like the show more than the movies. I've mentioned my dumb take on anime movies previously, right? Where I don't actually like it. Because if I start watching a show that's already been running for a few years, then I never know. I have to always go spend some time trying to figure out, okay, when does this movie take place? When should I watch it? Oh, I should watch it between season 3 and season 4. Okay, cool. Okay, which movie is the first movie? Why aren't they numbered? And then I just sort of think, screw this. I'll just go watch another show. I'm very lazy when it comes to my entertainment. I don't want to do any effort. I just want to open the site, click show and click watch, and then I just wanted to have the correct episodes in the correct order. And there's always like, there's the normal episodes, and then there's these special episodes that got released at some point. I don't even know what they're called, OVAs or whatever, I don't know. And then sometimes there's movies as well, and my brains just go, okay, I don't know what's going on here. Movies are a bit too deep. Oh. Yeah, and you know I can't handle the deepness. I like my anime to be shadow. I'm just kidding, I'm sure there's some good anime that I've seen as well. And mostly just watch the shit. Yeah, I think our tastes are a lot different. I get the idea that I probably won't like it. But you never know. Maybe one day lottery, I'll go buy the DVDs and give it a watch and we can see. I am sort of exaggerating about the stuff I watch. There's a couple shows that are just cute that I've watched as well. That's just like normal people doing normal things. Doesn't always have to be monsters and swords and dragons and magic, but that does improve it. I just love how anime shows can just be so ridiculous. Like, you would never see an actual, like, live action show be made about such weird dumb shit. And the one anime I like, something reincarnated as a vending machine. And it's literally just a dude that was reincarnated as a vending machine in a fantasy world. And I watched and I thought, oh, this is actually funny. I like this. It's nice. I like the creativity. I just wish that when I was young, anime existed for me as well. And of course had a way to watch it. If I knew it existed and I knew I couldn't watch it, I would have felt sad. But I think there's a lot of classic anime I missed out on due to it just not being there. Best filler episode was the mystery one when they went to buy food and no one came back, so they kept sending people and have the chef made wild dogs lick off the plates instead of cleaning and everyone got salmonella. I thought when you said chef, I thought, oh no, the chef's going to murder them. And then they made wild dogs and I thought, okay, the chef doesn't murder them, the wild dogs murdered them. And I'm like, no, the dogs just lick up the plates. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh shit, I shouldn't forget. Going to dinner at Jodie's house. Where's Jodie's house again? That one, yeah. Okay, we have a few more hours of chopping wood. Just should try my best not to forget. Ah, these haven't grown back enough. I should probably just go chop down my farm. Oh shit, before I forget. Damn, that was dumb. When are these gonna take so long to grow? And this one was... Wait, what did I misclick? Crampleton Fields West. No, I need east. No, I need west. Oh, yeah. Yeah, my tree farm. Let's chop down these trees. If I just need wood, then I should probably just chop down the... Nah, let's let them grow. I don't really need to chop them down. I'm keeping them for if I need something like maple seeds or whatever. I just want to watch all of Gundam. It's the same thing you say, the looking of the watch order. I feel like it'll take a week just to figure out how to watch Gundam, right? I've only watched one Gundam show in my life and I have no idea which one it was. Was it a new one? Was it an old one? No idea. I mean, you can probably just open up Wikipedia and there'll be an order of how you should watch it there, but there's so many. I am very, very happy that tomorrow, why do I keep saying tomorrow? I have no idea why. I keep saying tomorrow instead of tomorrow. Maybe I'm too tired. My tongue doesn't work. I'm so happy that tomorrow is a holiday. I would have been devastated if it wasn't. I would be fucked if it wasn't, because I have all that work that I didn't do. And I keep postponing because apparently I hate myself. But tomorrow, I have to do it. I have to. I used to be so hardworking, I used to be so motivated. I think somewhere along the way all my motivation fell out of my pocket and I haven't found it since then. I just want to watch Legends of Galactic Heroes. What's a Legend of Galactic Heroes? Why does that sound familiar? Oh, it's an old show, 1988, 1997. Oh damn, the first novel came out in 1982. Interesting. The main characters definitely sound like something you would enjoy. Reinhard von Lohengram, Siegfried Kerchase, Oscar von Ruyenthal. They sound like they would also listen to opera music. You like the late 80s, early 90s show? See, that's the stuff I wish if that was on TV for us to watch. I just don't understand how I just basically didn't know about anime. What's that supposed to mean? I don't know. You like sophisticated stuff such as that. It sounds fancy. Fancy names, listen to fancy music. Where if their names were like, I don't know, Steve Jones, John Smith, it's like, okay. They can listen to some nice pop music. One thing you probably definitely can't judge from someone's name is what music they like. They're probably way more likely to listen to some very screamy, very dark metal. Oh, mission. Calling all amateur paleontologists, okay. I need 100 pieces of bone. Or Gus with his 24 eggs. Should we do Gus's 2000 eggs quest? I'm just using my eggs currently to make mayo. You probably listen to mechanical gears grinding. I feel if you put a nice beat and a little bit of violence in the background to just gears grinding, I think that would actually sound very cool. Industrial ambience was stunning. Yeah. For these I have to go kill skeletons, I'm assuming. Let's do the egg quest. Let's help Gus make his big famous omelette. Yeah, and I wonder, I don't think grabbing eggs out of my chest is gonna work. It might. Okay, now we just stand here a little bit early. This is how I used to be. Like, oh, I need to be somewhere at 7. Okay, 6:30, I'm already there. There's so many times where I was supposed to be at someone's house and then, okay, I'm there. And then I start walking around the block until it's socially acceptable to show up. And it took me a really long time to force myself to be late for things. Because after a while, when you realize someone's got a party at their house from 7 and you get there like right after 7 and then you're the only person there for like an hour and you're just sitting there awkwardly. Once that's happened a bunch of times, like, okay, I need to start being late. This whole on-time thing's not working. Oh, we're late. This is one video, you're sleeping in the trenches, World War I distant battle background noise. Does it have like people screaming in pain and one guy mumbling about his trench foot? I don't know if you need background noise to like calm yourself down, to have a chill night, and your background noise of choice is World War I distant battle, then I don't know, I feel like maybe go talk to someone. Do I smell fresh fish? If it was fresh, you wouldn't smell it, Jody. This is old, aged fish. I've been carrying it around in the sun all day. Still better than the whale noises. I can understand people liking whale noises, because we associate whale noises with like deep blue, calm sea, right? And we don't know what they're actually saying. Okay. You find the deep blue sea anything but comforting? Oh, we just throw that fish on the floor. We are disgusting. Yeah, I do find looking at like the sea and it's blue and it's deep and whatever it does, it looks calming, but swimming in the sea and you can't see the bottom or you can't feel the bottom, horrifying. And then you swim and then suddenly there's some piece of seaweed that touches your ankle. No thank you. Oh yeah, the fake dongfish. I was so disappointed in myself for spreading fake news. I don't know why I thought that was a fish. I think that's just what happens, right? You see something online at various different places over the years and you just accept it's true. Because you want it to be true. I wanted there to be a fish called a dongfish and it has some big sack thing it drags behind. Life is emptier without that. But who knows, maybe it still exists somewhere in the deep. Yeah, who knows, maybe there's such a fish, yeah. We probably just haven't found it yet. Maybe when you catch a fish, it gets scared and drops its balls, so maybe fish do have that, we just haven't seen it. I almost feel like part of the family. I don't want to feel like part of the family. Wait, who lives here? Kent. Oh, Kent is away. Is Kent the army dude? How many undiscovered fish with balls there might be? Yeah, who knows? I've seen places sell fried fish balls, but they're technically balls made out of fish, but hey, it could have been the other way around. Just got jump scared by a furnace. Okay, I'm gonna snooze and then I'm gonna take a break. Where's the cat? Not sleeping inside tonight. Ah, hiccups. Rain totem. I never really make or use the totems. Probably should. We've got so many ways to teleport around now that the teleporter ones aren't that necessary. But maybe the rain one would be useful. Okay. I will be back. Okay. Where were we? Did I watch TV? Not sure how long I'm still gonna stream. Let's see how I feel at the end of this day. I wanna crawl in bed and watch a movie. Purging coop upgrade. A little bit of installing incubator. Yeah, that's where we're gonna incubate a dinosaur. What's the short animation on YouTube about a vampire? I wonder if a vampire was covered head to toe in neoprene or some sort of clothing. Couldn't they just be out in the sunlight? I think when it comes to vampire lore and sunlight stuff, I think one has to be a little bit like, just don't think about it too hard, right? Because there's so many shows where a vampire can be like in a house as long as the sun doesn't directly shine on him, but they can't go outside wearing a hood. And then you've got Blade, which was Blade, first Blade movie, where the guy puts sunblock on. But of course he doesn't put sunblock over his eyeballs, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but why not just put on a hat and long sleeves and gloves? Yeah, that's the annoying thing, right? The sparkling thing actually makes the most sense. Most of those things just make sense when you go, okay, let's just see it as if it's a supernatural thing rather than just, it's not like UV light, sunlight. It has to do with, I don't know, the light of day, where you're a creature of the night. But yeah, you should be able to get away with hat, sunglasses, long sleeves and gloves, right? And then maybe a reflection of light catches you on the ear and it smokes a little bit. Man, I love vampire stuff. There aren't enough cool vampire movies and vampire shows. I feel like every vampire thing these days just has to be a romance thing. Like, no, I just want cool vampires. I don't want vampires trying to date teenagers in school. That's not the kind of predators I want to watch. Oh, we're collecting eggs now. Yeah, okay, we're not. Ah, it's rainy, they stay inside. Short animation was vampire gust, bro. Let's paste that in. See what pops out. Oh, it's 2.5 minutes. I guess it's not going to keep me busy too long. It's a vampire that helps people with chores in order to earn back his fangs. Okay, I get the idea. That's also not my kind of vampire show. And I love vampires, man. Didn't I? Oh, 480 is the total. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, didn't I take more of it out? Oh no, 480 is the max. I really enjoyed it when there was this cool vampire movie craze. Oh no, Jeff's too young to milk. Don't milk Jeff. Need to milk Dave. And Eberhard. You like how passionate you say I love vampires? What of Adam Sandler Dracula? Hang on. What? Oh, I don't think I've seen Hotel Transylvania. But Adam Sandler's actually a good actor, right? Classic Adam Sandler, man. I love those movies. Up until he made, like, I think it was Little Nicky or something, then it all went downhill. But now he even occasionally tries to make a good movie. Strange. But yeah, the Adam Sandler, like Waterboy. What was it called? 51st Dates or something? Happy Gilmore. What else is classic Adam Sandler? Man, I love those movies. So good. 51st Dates is so cute. Wedding Singer. It's one of those so bad it's amazing movies. I thought people liked it. I thought it was known as a good movie. Hang on, I'm curious now. We go on. The trusty. Definitely no way to break it at all. Rotten Tomatoes. Hotel Transylvania. 72% audience, not bad. This is a good critic audience rating. This means it's an enjoyable movie that doesn't take itself too seriously. 44% critics, 72 audience. I wonder if I might have watched it. Not sure. Probably not. I feel like I stopped watching. I used to watch all the like Pixar and DreamWorks, all those animated movies and that. At some point I just stopped. They just weren't as good anymore. Maybe middle-aged men just weren't the target audience anymore. But I feel like a lot of the older animated movies, they were fun for everyone, right? Or maybe there was really good ones in the last bunch of years and I just missed it. I'm too narrow in my taste these days. I think that's the good thing. That's another benefit, I think, of like being part of a couple or living in a house with people sharing a TV or something like that, where you're sort of forced to watch more things. Or things you might not personally watch. If it's 100% your choice. And then I think you miss out. Where did I put all my berries? Huh? I can probably sell those. Pretty sure I've seen all the Hotel Transylvania in cinema except the very last one. Hey, if you like it and it brings you joy, why not? It was something I had to do. Something we needed to do. Something important that I just thought of and now I forgot. Damn it. What could it be? Oh, the eggs. The eggs. Let me see. I just want to check. Just want to make sure. Okay, I have to gather them. They have to physically exit the backside of a chicken, and then I have to pick it up for it to count. At least with the eggs, it sort of makes sense if they want a fresh one, right? But I'm just happy food doesn't expire. Can you imagine how shit it would be? I don't like that in survival crafting kind of games if food expires. And I loved Ice Age. Ice Age 1 was so good. And then after that, I don't think there was ever a good one, was there? I feel like so many of them, the first one's good, and then everything afterwards is just, I don't know, DVDs you buy for kids to keep them busy. Second was alright as well. I think I watched the second one. I just can't remember. I might have seen like 3 of them. Are we still on a chopping trees mission? But later ones are on the verge of being silly, so they circle back to being good. I just need to commit to being silly. There's a line, right, that I think is really difficult to get right. Because there's, you get, like, you're serious, and then you start getting sillier and sillier and sillier, and then there's a line at some point where if you cross that line, it's just too silly. But then there's another line where if you cross that one, then you're so silly that it's suddenly good again. And I think that's tricky. It's the same thing with Deadpool, right? Where if, like, let's say Deadpool 1, if Deadpool 1 was slightly less silly, I think it would have been a way worse movie. If it was a lot less silly, then it could still be a really good movie. But they managed to just tiptoe that line where it's just ridiculous enough to be very fun. And that's why every time they make a sequel, I'm paranoid, because I think that's very difficult to do. I really want to watch that new movie. Before I see too many spoilers, I saw another spoiler today. But by the time that movie comes out on streaming, right, I probably will know the entire movie. Which, fine. Probably still enjoy it, right? I enjoy things rewatching it, so watching it for the first time but know everything, that'll probably be fine as well. What's the D Mountains looking like? What's your tree situation? Hotel Transylvania has plenty of jokes for the parents. That's always the best, right? They never play subbed animated movies here in cinemas. Do they dub them all? Oh, because it's a kid's movie, right? And kids can't read. Don't want to watch the shitty dubs. I'm a little bit too prejudiced against dubs. Like when it's live action, it makes sense, right? Because keep out. Okay, I'm not keeping out. I'm assuming this probably opens at some point. Oh, what's that? I was busy saying... Oh yeah, dubs. When it's a live action thing. Definitely don't like dubs. I don't like when the mouth shapes don't match up with what they're saying. It really takes me away from what's going on. Even if the dub is overall a very good dub. Well, am I too much of a coward to go in there? But when it's anime, like when it's an anime, like me watching subs and not dubs there's no real, like, sensible reason, right? It's just, that's how I started watching, so that's the way it is for me now. I probably miss out on some really good dubs by just watching the subs. When they used to play Bleach dubs in Czech, absolutely horrible. I don't even know what Czech sounds like, but that sounds funny. Yeah, when I was growing up, everything was dubbed to Afrikaans. Like all sorts of animated shows and like live action shows. But I then think if I had to watch one of those shows now, with the correct audio, it would probably seem weird to me because I'm used to it the other way around. It's all just what you're used to, and then if it's different, it feels weird. Like saying I only watch anime with subs for the vibes. Like House. Did you watch House? Dubbed in whatever language they decided at the time. Damn. Was not expecting you, Laurie, to sound like that. Yeah, but if you wanted to be even more shocked, you should go watch some old Blackadder, where he's the prince. Yeah, seeing him in House being like a grumpy, grizzly American guy. And then you go watch something like Blackadder and he's wearing a white wig and he's got his posh English accent going on. It's like, huh, damn. I think most people think, damn, that American guy's so good with his English accent, rather than the other way around. They gave him a super deep voice in Slovak. Yeah, he deserves a super deep voice. But it's just funny that he's the one actor people always use when they talk about thinking someone's fake accent was their real accent. But it is just weird if you're used to an actor speaking one accent and then you see them normally speak and it just feels so wrong. Like Tom Holland as well, right? If you've only ever seen him in Spider-Man. And then you hear him talk, it's like, what the hell? So weird. They pretty good couldn't keep it up while singing. I don't know if I've ever heard him sing. Straight random ass music. Oh man, I despise musical episodes so much. I was watching a streamer a while ago where they were just talking about how much they love musical episodes, and I was just sitting there thinking, damn, I have never disagreed so much with anything anyone's ever said. And every single show that has like a lot of episodes, they always have to squeeze in the damn musical episode, or the noir episode where they monologue like an old-timey detective. I hate musical episodes in normal shows more than I actually dislike musicals. I'd rather watch a musical than a show I like having a musical episode. And it was in everything, right? Buffy, musical episode. X-Files, musical episode. Everything just has to have this shitty little musical episode. Where is this? Well, minecart. I forgot. There's one French Agatha Christie show, and then I say a different decade for each season. Interesting. I wonder if I might have seen that. Cast in the last episode, the parting episode with the cast out was the music episode. I think there's way more people who love it than grumpy old spoil sports like me who despises it. I think a lot of people look at that and think, oh, that's so much fun. But for some reason, like, it's completely irrational how much I dislike it, right? I like music. I like people singing. But for some reason, if it's in a show I like, it's something about it just, I don't know, it just triggers a rage inside of me that usually lies dormant. But at least in that Agatha Christie episode, right, you would know why the person got murdered. It's because they just wouldn't shut the fuck up. And they just kept singing. But yeah, I'm not usually that, like, irrationally extra grumpy and annoyed about things. But musical episodes, man, there's just something about it. You would think someone ran over my cat or something, and then laughed in my face with how ragey I get. Branch over the main actors with Swiss. Interesting. I'm trying to think of whether there was any show where I thought it was cute, but no. And usually, like, everybody, it's not like people suck. They usually sing very well. Like, if you're a professional actor, you usually have good control over your voice, and if they pick a song that fits, then you can sing quite well. So it's not even that they're bad. It's probably just being annoyed that I want to watch my show, and it's not my show, it's a different show. How dare you? How dare you make beautiful sounds with your voice while I want to watch, I don't know, people shoot each other or whatever the show would be about. French cinema has not been hitting recently. They used to make so much good comedies. Oh wait, I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen a French comedy, but isn't Amélie a French comedy? The Chocolate Lady, I can't remember really what it's about. That was cute. I think I watched that back in the day. I think my girlfriend at the time wanted to see it. But other than that, I can't think of anything French that I've ever watched. No, I think I've seen what was that movie about? watched a French horror movie at some point. I can't remember what the name was. Yeah, I'm just not sophisticated enough. Mostly just watch dumb old Hollywood movies. It's also, why would it be dumb? There's a reason most people like it. I'm trying to think of any other country's movies that I know anything about. None of them Bollywood, right? I can't think of anything. Can I still go in and get a final little rest before it closes? I've never seen the clip of the guy reading ingredients in German aggressively and Shadow giving a Hitler mustache. Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't sound that familiar. Ooh. So these movies were from the 60s. Yeah, I just think your taste in things, in movies and music and everything, is a little bit more sophisticated than mine. The odds of me liking an old French movie from the 60s is fairly low. I think you are underestimating my shallowness when it comes to entertainment. It's almost slapstick. Oh no, I despise slapstick. That's where I'm saying the silliness. It's a very fine line, so you don't get too slapsticky. That's why I didn't like The Hobbit. I felt The Hobbit was too slapstick at certain points. Like the running away from the goblins, stuff like that. I think I would like it. Interesting. So what's the movie's name? Is it the Fantomas movies or what? What would be a specific one you think I would like? Maybe I'll give it a go, but I can't promise. I've got hiccups. This is an R. What is that? Fun room. No, it is a T. It's a 1964 film. It's a trilogy. Fantomas Unleashed. Thomas vs. Scotland Yard. This does not look familiar to me at all. Wait, how's it a trilogy? This is not a trilogy. I think that I don't understand what trilogy means. Wait, was there a trilogy in the 60s. Oh, the rest is way old. Okay. 64, 65, 67. So these three. And then the rest are just old stuff. And a remake in the 80s. Oh, this was a TV show. A mini-series. Oh, in the 40s. 2017. I don't know, man. There's... Oh, come on. Just close this stupid ad. Like, this dude does not look familiar to me. The Big Restaurant, man. ...1966 comedy thriller. What can you even watch that on? Don't know if I hope that it's on anything. Le Grand Restaurant, oh, that's just translated to restaurant. Oh, I have to pay for it. It's only on Apple TV for free. You can watch it on Amazon. Maybe, I'll consider. The French were cooking 60 years ago, but also stopped cooking shortly after. Oh, new shed. Oh, nice. Look how fancy we are. The further we get in the game, the more Amish we look. Yeah, I think there's about 0.3% chance that I like that movie. There might have been a time where I would have liked it, but I doubt whether that time is now. Even your father likes it and he has no taste? Damn. I'm gonna put it on a list, and one day when I sit there and I think, damn, I have absolutely nothing that I want to watch, I'm gonna look at the list and go, you know what, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time for French cinema, which is a sentence I've never said out loud. I will become a Louis de... How do you even pronounce his name? Defoon? Fanatic. You know it, okay. We'll see. We'll see if I ever feel like it. There's so many movies on the list of movies that I need to watch if I feel like it. Right, so don't hold your breath. Won't be anytime soon. Oh, the S is pronounced? Man, those French people, they make up their minds. So is it Foons? Is it Funes? Or is it Funes? The second one, shit, I can't remember what I said. It doesn't actually matter. All that matters right now is chopping wood. It wasn't fuzzy. Unless in Loch Ness so funds. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that as a pronunciation. But hey, not French. And we're looking more farmer-like by the day. Even our purple boots almost fit in. I'm very tempted to go spend all our money on getting that bus stop fixed up so we can go to the desert. Who is in Fufu Fafa? Why type Fufu Fafa, not type just Fu? I'm sitting here smiling and shaking my head. I don't know if that gets picked up. Okay, but if I shake my head this far, I make myself dizzy. Yeah, one more tree and then I'll head back. Okay. Got a lot of wood. I do want another hat. The fedora, it's not really a farmer's hat, right? We're farming, we're not studying the blade. The good old cap might just be best, or the cowgirl hat. Governor's hat, no. I might just whip out 1,000 gold and buy the cap. Right, this looks like a working man's hat. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Sleepy. But I'm really in the mood for a movie. I wish I saved up my ice cream for today. I ended up eating it yesterday. It was very nice, but now I have regret. Don't have any snacks. Could give the cat the fedora. You had the worst ice cream ever? Oh shit. I feel like something as good as ice cream, right? For it to be bad, it has to be bad. Was it like sweaty armpit flavor? Freshly bought yet it has the fridge flavor already. Oh, maybe it defrosted a little bit and then they froze it again. And then you get that little ice crystal-y kind of nonsense. It's gross. Or maybe they put it in the fridge with something smelly. Botulism speedrun. Yeah, it's definitely a speedrun. I don't want to win. imagine one day we have like medical care kind of thing where you just have a machine at your home. Like a tube, you just climb in and it just cures whatever's wrong with you, right? Then I think we'd have on the YouTube equivalent like actual botulism speedrun. See who can get it first. All sorts of rabies speedrun. And it's just this dude running around outside chasing angry looking animals and seeing if they would give him a bite. Meow indeed, cat, meow indeed. It is time for us to go hatch a dinosaur. And we need to go buy a duck. Which means we need to think of a good name for a duck. I should just call the duck Donald. Scrooge. Wait, where's the incubator? Is that... oh, that's the incubator. Yeah, we look fancy. Just making cheese. It could be out making friends, but instead we're making cheese. Pumpkin. Do I have enough pumpkins in reserve? I don't think so. Sell corn. How many eggs do we need? Shit, 2 dozen. Oh, why did I think it was only a dozen? It's gonna be tough. Are we gonna get it all in time? We probably will, right? I think it'll be fine. Nope. Now, where is that egg? Oh, these should go into the farming one. Oh, no, this one. I hope the dinosaur doesn't eat the chickens. I haven't really thought about that. It feels like a bad idea to mix them together. Maybe it's a friendly dino. Wait, should I check? Should I check? Just in case. Dinosaur. Dinosaurs are born mature and fed. Dinosaur produces dinosaur egg every 7 days. Okay, no, I don't see anything about dinosaurs eating chickens. So I think we are safe. Should I just fish until 9? Should I jump down trees? We are gonna need loads of fish to make fertilizer, right? I should go fish at the beach to get seaweed. Just don't understand why seaweed is so rare. It's seaweed. Why can't I make a seaweed pond? I just grow seaweed. Not like seaweed farms don't exist. Right, I can have a chicken coop with dinosaurs in it, but I can't grow seaweed. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, I think this will be the last day, I think. When we go to bed in game, that's where we will end the stream. And then I'm gonna find a movie to watch. Or just finish watching One Punch Man. Either one of those two. And then I'm gonna lie in bed and think about my life. Trying to hype myself up for working really hard tomorrow. I think I only have like 5 episodes left in the season anyway. Stay. Nice. Oh, catfish. Nice. Meh. There has to be a movie that I want to watch. Like the last good movie I watched was Dune 2. And before that, rewatching Dune 1. And before that, I think The Martian. There should be more of those kinds of survival movies, right? Same reason I like some survival games. I feel like survival shows and survival movies are also cool. I just want a guy to, you know, the old style shipwreck. Has nothing, builds a treehouse, hunts animals, slowly gets more technologically advanced, makes rope, that kind of thing. I would love that. Should probably watch Dune, I just don't feel like watching such a long movie, yeah. And the thing is, like if you finish watching the first one, it doesn't feel like you finished the movie. Wait, what's that? Since when does she have a... What's this? Oh, I don't think I've ever seen this before. It feels like it must have been a very long movie that's like cut in half or cut in thirds. Even the second one doesn't feel like it ends, right? You know, you just watch 3.5 hour recording Tannhauser. It's different. Yeah, for me it's like that as well, right? I don't want to spend 2 hours of my evening watching a movie, right? So I feel like I have the time, but I don't want to waste 2 hours of my evening watching one movie. So what do I do instead? I watch 7 episodes of an anime back to back. And then squeeze in an 8th episode as well. It's just the commitment, I think. Saying I'm going to commit 2.5 hours out of my night now to do this one thing. Where if it's short little bits, you only commit to another 20 minutes, and then you commit to another 20 minutes, and then you commit to another 20 minutes. And you can stop at any time if you want. But these days, I've started watching movies like that as well. 30 minutes at a time. I feel it takes me longer these days to finish a 2-hour movie than it takes to finish an entire season of a show. Because I'll watch 30 minutes and then I'll stop, and then tomorrow I'll watch another 30 minutes. And then I'll watch another 30 minutes and then another 30 minutes, and sometimes I just give up halfway through. Like I've given up on watching Blue Beetle because it was ass. And I've given up halfway through with The Flash because it was ass. What else was there? Wait, previously I would have just finished watching the movies, but now I just think, oh, I'll watch the rest later, it's fine. Like, don't have 3 hours for a movie, just watch 6 hours of slop on YouTube. Yeah, exactly. Watch it at 2 times speed. I never watch stuff at increased speed. I don't know. I've never really tried. That is cute as fuck. Look at that little duck. Maybe I shouldn't call the duck Donald. What's another cool duck name? Donnie. I feel like any Donald and Donnie at the moment we can't really use. What was the French dude's name? No, I'm not gonna call the duck after a French director. I've changed my mind. Duck with the duck. Sure, why not? I almost did not type duck. I was almost gonna say, why can't I just get a little guy duck? Why are they all lady ducks? And then I remembered, oh yeah, you keep the ducks for eggs. So that does make sense. Let's go pet that duck. Quack, indeed. Aw, look at that little feather ball with just 2 legs sticking out. Cute. Yeah, if someone really wants to rename the duck, we'll rename the duck. I should just call the duck name like pending or to be announced. Is this my... Yeah, this is my fertilizer fish, right? I can age these, right? Oh, in preserves jar. Should I? I just feel aging these fish eggs outside in the rain in a wooden barrel. A little bit dodgy. Quaxley, that does sound fancy. I think at the moment, for like name vibes, I'm definitely leaning towards just people names. There's something cute about animals with people names. Except when it's a cow and like, okay, I'm gonna go milk Susan. That's a little bit weird. Or in our case, gonna milk Dave. It feels a little bit different than intended. Okay, let's go see how many things I need to kill. I need to go check which minerals I still have to go donate. And where do I get them? I feel these are probably, depending on what order they are in. Like the minerals and the artifacts, right? Oh, I should ship one of each thing, I keep forgetting. So many fish I haven't caught. Artifacts, yeah, so many artifacts I haven't got. I need to go make a list. Because this guy, I remember this guy. There's like a pink little stretchy guy. I just don't want to go randomly dig on every level because that's annoying. But usually the ones you can get from digging, you can just get from geodes as well, right? I need this fixed. Wait, which bundle fixes that? Greenhouse, bridge repair. Okay, we're getting this soon. Because there's some cool stuff there. Let's just stand here and do nothing. Waste our time. Maybe I'll make a list of everything off stream. And my dude has a completely different vibe now than he did when he started. Arrive in town with something that looks like a leather jacket, bald head, and now blue shirt with suspenders and looks like a trucker cap. Yeah, I can't even see the shiny dome anymore. Who's this guy? Okay, let's see. Slimes, golems, dust sprites, rock crabs. I'm gonna go kill some dust sprites, maybe. Literal blue collar, yeah. If we had a collar on our shed. Maybe we do. But we are a hard-working man. What's the luck today? Oh, it's vaguely lucky. Or is it neutral if they say the day's in your hands? Maybe it's vaguely neutral. I don't think I went to the correct depth. Hang on, let me just quickly look that up. Dust sprite. Floors 41 to 79. Okay, hang on, let's go. Let's start at 40. Yeah, that looks better. We do look a little bit more like a like a trucker or a mechanic than a miner. I feel like having a big spanner in our hand would fit better than a pickaxe. Not like a farmer usually has a pickaxe. And let's go dig a hole in the hard ground. Using a pickaxe in hard ground to dig is actually fairly enjoyable for a while, right? Anything gets annoying and tiring after too long, but I had to dig a few holes in very hard ground growing up, and it was always fun being able to just go wild with the pickaxe. At least that was one of the chore thing that was sort of fun. Not like me watching my dad mowing the grass and thinking this looks like the most fun thing ever, and then me and my brother begging my parents, can I push the lawnmower? Can I push the lawnmower? And they're saying no, no, no. Until you're older, and suddenly one day you're older and they say, okay, go cut the grass, enjoy. And there's 2 hours of your Saturday gone. And then you realize this is not fun at all. And it never ends. It never ends. That grass keeps on growing. Not the smartest of children. But it looked like fun. Why else would Dad be doing it on a weekend, right? If it wasn't fun. But I was wrong. It does kind of look like fun, yeah, it does. But it's not the pushing the thing around. That's the bit that's not fun. It's the then emptying it out and putting all the grass into all the bags. Oh, the ones you ride. I've never been on those. I feel like the size of your lawn has to be huge to even consider. Like a rideable one. But that does look like fun. Looks like probably like riding a golf cart, but it has blades underneath, right? It sounds really cool. But I'm assuming that also ends up being a little bit more work than estimated. Not seeing a lot of dust sprites. Or slimes. Ah, nice dust sprites. I'm assuming these are dust sprites. If they aren't dust sprites, then hang on, let me just check. No, I'm fairly sure they're dust sprites. If they aren't, then definitely some mistakes have been made. could do anything right now, I would love to be in a nice cold cinema with a big Coke and a big popcorn, just watching Deadpool. It sounds like the most fun thing I could possibly do at this moment. But then there'll probably be someone annoying and I would wish I had a pickaxe. I think if people sat in the theater and they knew there was a danger of getting pickaxed, they would definitely be more quiet. You just need to do it once, and then from then on everyone will be very well behaved. Well, they probably won't let you bring a pickaxe in. Was there stairs down already? I can't remember. Come on. Oh, I'm getting out of energy. I need to start cooking some food that's edible. Just don't know what would be a good. I think the one that's made from like the root platter, I think is probably the safest bet. Right, you can just need cave carrots and whatever the other thing is. The orangey thing. All the other recipes I feel are way more seasonal. Are you talking about your dinner? No. That's another big problem. I need to cook something. In an attempt to eat less calories in a day, I bought some of that konjac rice, the same as that konjac noodles. Ones that are basically just, I don't know, fiber and water. I'm gonna give it a go and see. Does it at all resemble rice? Or have I made a big mistake? Because I like eating stuff with rice, but eating a bunch of meals with rice every day, it's hard to be full and below the amount of calories I should eat in a day. Make some pumpkin pancakes tomorrow. Ooh. Grew up with I think my mom making pumpkin pancakes a lot, and I didn't like them. And I don't remember why. I wonder if that was just I decide I don't like them. Because I always thought they smelled good, but I don't remember eating them and disliking them. I think I just, as a child, probably just decided, you know what? No. But now I probably eat it and think, yeah, that's good. There weren't that, I can't think of any other foods that were probably good that I didn't want to eat. There's loads of ones that I didn't like, that I didn't want to eat, but something that probably would have been fine. I wonder why. There must have been a reason. Maybe I wasn't feeding it one day and then sort of forced to eat it, so stubborn brain just went, no, never again. You like the long pumpkinish thing, but white on the outside, like butternut looking thing. Can't think of. It's probably just some kind of pumpkin, right? They're all in the pumpkin family, aren't they? Add 1 potato, salt, egg. Okay. Interesting, that doesn't seem too bad. I don't know what I really want to eat. I'm probably just gonna eat some noodles, to be honest. Seems like a quick, lazy meal. Most importantly, marjoram? What is that? What is that? Oh, is the other word for oregano, or however else it's supposed to be pronounced. No. It's synonymous with oregano. The name sweet marjoram and knotted marjoram I used to distinguish it from other... Oh, it's in the same family, but it's a little bit different. I don't think I've ever seen this. I feel like I've seen this, but I don't think I've ever eaten it. What are they called in the UK? Don't know. I can buy it at Waitrose for £1.60. Sweet and earthy. Or I can buy it at Whole Foods online. £5 for half a kilo. Interesting. Maybe I should add that to my cooking. That was probably just the herb mix with it in that probably made it sweet. Can never trust supermarket stuff, right? Where is the stairs? Come on. The thing I actually want to eat is the ready meals I ordered with the grocery stuff when I ordered the ice cream, but they weren't in stock, so they just didn't. They didn't substitute it, they just didn't deliver anything. Now I wish I had like a nice meal I could just pop in the microwave. Man, those microwave meals have just gotten way too expensive. I look at that and think, I am not going to pay £4 for a shitty ready meal microwave something and noodles, right? I could buy an actual dish from a Chinese restaurant and eat half of it and later half of it for the same price. And all the supermarkets have just gone ridiculous. You don't really like thyme and rosemary. Get a little stick of some herb in the mouth. Yeah, I don't like that either. I like the flavor of rosemary. But when people put like a stick of rosemary in there and then they mash it up rather than take it out or something, it is annoying. It's like, oh, you don't have to get a toothpick because there's one in your food. But I think a lot of herbs, they leave chunky with the idea you can take it out afterwards. Like a bay leaf, right? Big, chunky, and visible, and then you take it out. Not crush it up a little bit and eat it with the food. What was I saying about... Oh, Chinese microwave meals. When I moved to the UK originally, one of the supermarkets sold a frozen one. It wasn't wonderful, right? But it was a step above instant noodles. And it cost £1.50. So I always stocked up. My freezer had a whole bunch of them at all times. For when it's late at night and you just want some food, but you don't want to cook. And then suddenly one day they stopped making it. And I was sad. And then suddenly they had the new and improved recipe. And now it's a little bit more expensive. I thought, okay, fine, it's a little bit more expensive. And I bought some. And it was disgusting. So gross. Every time there's something I like, it disappears. It's very unfortunate. Christ, are so expensive. Yeah, it's just insane, right? I don't know how people survive. That's why these days when I cook, I'm just eating plainer and plainer and plainer food. It's just very cheap. I just can't. Even though I could afford it, right? I'd rather than if I spend money on food, I just get some tasty takeout or something that I wouldn't now make myself. But I'm not going to make myself a plate of food that costs £3. That's silly. So that's when I cook, it's just black beans and rice, right, with some barbecue herb mix in it. Or cheapo noodles with a bunch of stuff in. Frozen vegetables rather than fresh vegetables. Stuff like that. Otherwise, it just gets too pricey. I cook it in bulk. Big pot of curry. At least stuff like dried beans and lentils and chickpeas and stuff, still fairly cheap. You still undecided about the dorms? I think it could be an experience. Yeah, I didn't stay in like dorms when I was at university, but I was really lucky. Because like us kids are all just 1 year apart, so it was way cheaper to just put all of us in one flat than to each be in their own like dorm thing. That's actually fairly expensive where I studied. I was just so happy I didn't have to share a room with some stranger. I always thought that is so shit, right? You've left home, you're at university, you have to focus on your studies, and now they force you to share a room with some possible weirdo. I always thought that seemed like a shitty thing to do to someone. Can't imagine just how fucked up my meals would be. Maybe it'll be wonderful. What do you mean if you have to cook all your own food? And the stuff I ate when I left the house was finally free to make whatever I liked when I was lazy. I think I mentioned this a few times. There were a few times I mixed what did I mix? Rice and instant mash. So I cooked the rice and then I boiled some water and popped it in the instant mash, and then I chucked it in the rice and I stirred all of that together. And that's such a nice, very filling powder melon seeds. Grows in the winter, oh shit. And then I mix that together and that's like a super nice carbo meal for cheap, except it's horrifying. Like, who the hell would eat that? Oh yeah, when you have to spend your money on your own food. 1 egg, 1 can of tuna, and maybe carrot on fancy days. Yeah, I always thought tuna was cheap, and then I realized it's actually fairly pricey. But maybe it just depends on the country. But that used to be a staple meal for me as well. Packet of instant noodles, and then dump a can of tuna in there, and then some sweet soy sauce. Dump some of that in, stir it all around. Good meal. But for me, I, like a lot of people, when they move out, they're like, oh, I miss my mom's cooking. I hated my mom's cooking. The way they like food, so much different than the way I like food. So for me, being able to eat, even if it's shitty stuff, if it's just whatever I like, whenever I like, I was very happy. I was very happy with my shitty noodles and tuna and cooking a big pot of pasta that I eat for 3 days, stuff like that. And yeah, it's still fairly easy to eat cheap if you're not too fussed about things being fancy, right? Like rice with some frozen veggies and then some protein along with it. It would last you a while. Or instead of rice, go get some other grain or potatoes or whatever. Like cooking like that. Like maybe just getting a slow cooker or getting like a pressure cooker. Just dump the stuff in, press the button, come back later. Enough food for 5 days, right? I feel you can still eat fairly affordable like that. I think it's when you get to the point like, oh, you know what would be good for dinner? Some salmon. Some salmon and some fresh asparagus. Like, then you're gonna suffer. Probably buy some of the non-perishable foods here for a bit cheaper. Definitely come home every weekend. Yeah, you just smuggle your own food in. Like we used to get these, like chicken toasty kind of things. What do we call it? Is that word used everywhere? Hang on. Let me Google it, see if anything pops up. Oh yeah, oh, it's called snack witches everywhere. Or is it mostly South African? Like bread. Basically just a cheese toasty but made in one of these things. Oh, it's a low-res picture, but you get the idea. So we used to just, when we go home, just a lot of pre-made ones. And I know especially for my brother, my mom used to send him these. Like, buy a loaf of bread, take all the bread out, fill them up with cheese and chicken, put them back in the bread bag, freeze it, and then he would just have a bunch of these bags in the freezer and just keep pulling it out, popping it in the machine. You don't even have to defrost it. And eat that for weeks and weeks and weeks on end. Can make salmon last. Oh, it seems expensive to me. Like, how much does a fresh piece of, like a salmon fur kind of thing? Right. Two tiny ones, almost £5. Right, for that you can buy 2 big bags of beans. And of course you'll get tired of beans, right? But that's just sort of the... Like if you cook Like one meal and another meal and a tiny piece of salmon, that's already £2 something just for the salmon. So if you want to get cheap, you're going to struggle a little bit. Packaged sandwich bread is kind of expensive. Compared to what? Packaged shitty sandwich bread, is that just the cheapest bread you can possibly find? Which bread would be cheaper than that? Other than bread you cook or you bake yourself, right? But isn't a loaf of the shittiest shitty white bread, that's the cheapest thing you can possibly buy in the entire supermarket, isn't it? I mean, if you buy a nice, like, seed loaf with some, I don't know, sunflower seeds and whatever else in it, then sure, that gets expensive, but sandwich toasty bread, I don't think you get much cheaper than that. But it is shit. It's not good for you, right? It's just there, it doesn't taste horrible, and it holds all the toppings together. What's semmel? Viennese bread rolls, Bavarian bread rolls, Kaiser bread rolls. Okay, but these look fucking amazing, right? I'm talking about shit bread. Remember, I'm in the UK at the moment. The bread's shit. UK bread, not good, right? I miss those bread rolls I ate growing up. So soft, so good. And then here you are in the UK and they've got these weird Babs things that are just dry, chewy. They're cheap, like 20 cents a pop. Yeah. Like freshly baked supermarket nice rolls. I don't know, I feel like UK bread, not that good. Sorry, UK people. But I don't think UK people are like, oh yeah, we have the best bread. You must have probably never gone anywhere other than went to the US and then go to a Walmart or something. I'm sure if you go to a nice bakery around here, you'll find some nice stuff, but just the supermarkets, bread not that good. Especially rolls, right? If you're just making sandwiches, then it doesn't really matter too much. But if you want like bread rolls, burger buns, stuff like that, it's just not that good. It's just not that good. Let's see. Let's check out what's outside, and I think that'll be it for me for today. Still very early. I was gonna say I've got stuff to do. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm gonna watch a movie. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burns and... That's not how you spell cauldron, but okay, bubble. A call to goblins, ghouls and ghosts. Carp in shall play your host. Tries to impress or to deceive when the hour strikes 13 on Spirit's Eve. Ooh. Hope to see you there, Rosa. Due to the night's town festivities, you'll need to come via the mountain path. Watch for monsters and Marlin. Does this take over? Does this take over the normal Spirit's Eve? What's the normal Stardew Valley Spirit's Eve event? Hang on. Festival. The maze with the golden pumpkin. Shit, do I now have to... Do I have to choose? Oh, that sucks. Why did they make them on the same day? I'm very confused. Because yeah, I wouldn't mind getting the... Like, there's a rare crow I need to get there as well. Shit. And the golden pumpkin. We'll have to think. We'll have to think. Oh, my story crashed. I have to decide which one we're going to. Maybe do the one year and one another year. It's probably cool having a bit of variety, but I don't want to miss out on the items I want and need. I mean, I don't need them. I just want them. Okay. We're having this nice discussion about bread. But I think it is time for me to go. I wish I had bread right now. I would enjoy some bread. Some nice, freshly baked, not too chewy, white bread. I even when, just like most people, right, when COVID lockdown started, after a while I thought, you know what would be cool? If I baked some bread and some bread rolls, and I did it a few times, but I'm not really that good at it. I really struggled getting a nice soft roll all baked without the inside being all doughy. And then I just decided, you know what would be easy? Flatbreads. So I made loads and loads of flatbreads to eat with my soup. I haven't done that in a while. Because I'm lazy, I just go buy some naan. Just close enough, right? And better than what I baked. But now I wish I could bake something. Because that sounds really tasty. But we'll have to do with some instant-ish noodles. The sandwich bread is more expensive here. Interesting. Maybe people just eat proper bread where you are from. And not just, let's make a shitty sandwich, right? Sandwiches are big in the UK. Seeing as the Earl of Sandwich designed them in the first place. But yeah, I think like a shitty loaf of bread. Like when I make my cheese toasties, I just buy toasty bread, which is just thicker slice bread, right? It's like less than £1 for a loaf. Or £1 for some, depending on the brand, but the supermarket one's like 75p for a loaf of bread. But that is the cheapest, shittiest bread you can get, right? But it's fine. But what does annoy me is the brand I've bought now a few times, it's probably just the supermarket one. It's not an even number of slices. And I don't know if that's because the slices are thicker. It just comes out as an odd amount of slices. The first time it happened, I thought, this is weird. I was probably just unlucky. Something must have gone wrong. And then I realized every time I buy that, it's not an even number of slices. So there's always just that one bit left. Which feels like a little bit of a waste. But what am I going to do with the one end bit of toast? Maybe they expect you to not close it, just top it with ingredients. Sure, right, suppose you're supposed to put it in the toaster, but it's odd. Is it not standard? Is it just coincidence that my entire life, every single bread I've ever bought had an even number of slices? It's just very odd that it was odd. Strangely odd that it was odd. Don't know what to think. I mean, it's not it's not the worst thing in the world to do, right? You just cut the one slice in half and pop it on top of the other half, and then you've got half a toasty. Don't think sliced bread is very common here in general. I would go, but sliced bread is worse than other bread, so can't really comment. Right, having like putting the exact same like toppings and stuff or fillings that you put on like a cheese toasty sandwich, and you put it in like a panini. The panini's just way better. Put your loaf in the horror slicer, it's always different. Oh yeah, we also grew up with the bread isn't pre-sliced. You put your loaf of bread in the slicing machine and it's sliced, or you just sliced it at home. Like we had a bread slicer, like a hand turning. I'm moving my hand as if I'm cranking something. But yeah, I didn't like the supermarket one. I was worried I'm gonna screw it up. It's gonna fuck up the bread, especially when you get the fresh bread, right? Oh, that was so good. It used to be like when my mom came back from work, she used to stop by the shop. Like when I was like, I don't know, 16, 17 or whatever. And then she used to just bring home a couple loaves of the fresh white bread that's just so soft. And then for lunch, I'd probably just eat bread with some butter on it. And I would eat like, I don't know, 3/4 of a loaf. My brother would eat about the same. It's not the most filling food, but having the bread still be hot from the oven and the butter just melts on it, so good. And then a couple hours later, it's not that great anymore, right? Because it's not as fresh. Then you can just make toast. But when it's fresh out of the oven, Like, where do you even get bread like that these days? Like a loaf bread, like a sandwich bread, but it's fresh out of the oven and not made in some factory and shipped across. And it lasts, I don't know, a week. When that thing started getting stale after a day. Oh, I missed the good bread. I missed the good bread. It's one of the UK inferior things. Bread's just not as good, even if they do have their own bakery. And it's probably just a different style, right? I think someone who grew up here would probably go to where I grew up and eat some of those bread rolls and think, why is this bread roll so soft? Right, there's something wrong with this. Why does my jaws not hurt? I'm exaggerating a little bit, it's not that bad. But yeah, I miss the soft hamburger rolls and the soft hot dog rolls and things we had growing up. They were so good. If I close my eyes, I can think of the taste and the texture. Ah, and there was the supermarket close to me that had like the best whole wheat rolls. They were just so wonderful. Where over here, the ones you get is just dry. It's just not good. Bread differs so much country to country, yeah. Germany, very big on their bread. Had some good bread when I was in Germany as well. I think it's just where people put their priorities. Even bread with the same name is different here and in Hungary. Interesting. I'm sure I could go to a nice bakery, right, and get some wonderful, wonderful bread. But when I'm talking about like the good stuff, I remember it's not the expensive stuff, it was the cheap stuff. Like I'm literally comparing the cheapest stuff we bought to the cheap stuff we have now. They make more light inside and crispy outside. Here it's more dense. Oh, but that light and crispy so good. The dense might be more filling, but the light and crispy, so good. So good. Maybe I should put good bread on the list of places I need to move to. Does it have good bread? Good internet, cold weather, and good bread. Rules out a lot of places. But okay, I'm gonna stop talking about bread now and I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for hanging out. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow, but I doubt it. So we'll see you soon. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.